say to everyone out there, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
In the 38-second clip, Straus tells the viewers, quote, "I can go 90 miles per hour. You can't." She also says officers will find a way to pull someone over.
Hey, what's good, people? Hey, good morning. Thank you for tuning into my video. As you just seen from the intro and the video, this crazy cop. I just happened to be scrolling around on the internet this morning, watching all types of videos. I tend to do that these days. Got a lot of free time on my hands, so I really don't want to turn to one of these people that are constantly looking at their phones, driving and looking at their phone at that. But I found this video, and it was very disturbing to me. This woman who is a police officer, just by one look at her and her attitude, you can tell she feels that she is superior, that she's entitled because she's a police officer, okay? Because she wears that badge. And, I think there's some things I wanted to point out about this video, okay? For one, we can tell that she's a toxic person, okay? That's first and foremost. And I think being a toxic person and having a badge on is a recipe for disaster. I don't think it's good. And I want to point out some things about this video. I got to respect something. I guess I got to respect something here. She's willing to tell the truth. She said that she, speaking for herself, but maybe a large majority of police officers, get the fuck out of the way. So what you're saying is that a majority of police officers feel that they're entitled, and that they're superior. That's what I just heard. I think another point in the video, she says, I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. So get the fuck out of the way. That's amazing. It doesn't surprise me, but it's still amazing because this person had the guts to put this out on the internet on a TikTok video, knowing that was going to go viral. More than likely, she knew something like this was going to get a lot of views. I mean, I think that just shows the level of stupidity of some of our police officers in the force. I think another thing, I think this is probably the worst part. It's a cold hard truth. Is she said, if we stay behind you long enough, we could find a reason to pull you over. I absolutely agree. I used to be a young punk kid. I've been told I look a little bit scary. I'm a taller dude. I got tons of tattoos. And I was a criminal at one time. I'm a law-abiding citizen now. I'm a paralegal. I'm a heartfelt person. I care about people, all people. Everybody. Even a police officer such as this woman, who is a toxic person. Obviously, we can tell that. I still care about her, man. I pray for her. But I've had my fair share of police officers just like this person here. Not many women. I could say there's not many women that have pulled me over and been a dick to me, but tons of men. Absolutely. A majority of the people that pulled me over were men. And I remember at one time I was driving, had a newer Jaguar. I was driving with my nephew, who's like my son, and I have a basketball, and I got basketball gear on, right? I'm going to play a basketball game, and I get pulled over. And, like I said, I got a tank top on, and I got hella tattoos. This cop pulls me out after after asking for all my stuff, he's like, hey, you need to get out of the car. And I was like, man, I don't want this guy to do anything crazy, so I'm gonna get out. He tells me, so why are you dressed like a gang member in my town? In my town, that's what he said. And at that time, you know, like I said, I'm still in, you know, young-minded. I don't know how to respond other than just, you know, basically the good old, you know, fuck you, basically is how I told him. He wanted to search my car, had no reason for it other than just me looking the way I look, you know, a brown skinned person. You know, I don't like to throw the whole race thing out there a lot, but I think this one was one of those incidences where, you know, I'm brown skinned, I got a bunch of tattoos, I look like a gang member. So, you know, that's why he pulled me over. And after all the conversation, yeah, pretty much that was it. You know, he pulled me over because of the way I looked. And that's wrong. You know, that's patently wrong, you know. But those are the kind of cops we have in our society. And, you know, man, we gotta do something about this, you know, because they don't never get reprimanded. They never get fired. And it's because they have too much power. Their unions have too much power. And man, you know, we got to change this, people, or we're going to continue to get police officers like this woman here, or men that exhibit the same traits, and it's just going to go bad. You know, I mean, look at the case of Destiny Thompson. Poor pregnant woman was murdered, you know, wrongly suspected of doing something, and then her life is ended. And, you know, cops pretty much lying about why they shot her. So, but yeah, people, you know, I just seen this. I need to do a video on it. I want to get some input. What's your thoughts on this? You know, should police be allowed to make TikTok videos? You know, should this woman be fired, like, you know, and not be able to cop no more? I think so. I think she exhibits traits that are very toxic and, you know, definitely doesn't need to be in this profession, you know. I remember reading a book by Stanley Tucci called A State of Collusion. And it's a really good book. I recommend it. And he talks about how, you know, a lot of CEOs, people in high positions, judges, prosecutors, police officers, correctional officers, they did a study and all these people showed antisocial traits, psychotic traits. And it makes sense. It really makes sense. You know, I mean, as a man being in prison for many years, I've seen a majority of the police not care if they beat you down, harm you, be rude to your families when they come visit you. I mean, my brother's been beat by the cops. I mean, I think it needs to change. It really does, you know. And the only people that are going to be able to change it is by people like us, that we put this out there and try to get more exposure on it, you know. So thank you for watching this video. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think and any suggestions. And until next time, God bless you all and take care.